All right, you crazy kids. This one's out of Raleigh from back in October. If you remember, because it was all over the news for a brief time, 15-year-old kid goes on a shooting spree, a mass shooting, if you will. He wound up killing five. One was one of the responding officers, the other was his own fucking brother, and wounding two more, another officer. Uh, the the event lasted for several hours because they had to track this dumb bitch down and get him hemmed up, which they eventually did. So what you're going to see here, I believe, is about the last 6.5 minutes of this manhunt. I'm not going to say the kid's name, obviously, because we don't want to give him any more notoriety than what he's already gotten. But let's let's see how.
They were asking if they
So apparently, up to this point, they've tracked him down to this area here. I guess there's going to be two buildings that they're going to have to deal with, and I believe that he's going to wind up being in between the two somehow.
So he was doing that set pull thing, and he picked up intensity here. I downed him here because we got all these buildings.
Well, if I had to guess where all those cars are, that's probably Old Mill Burning, so we're probably not far off.
What do y'all want to do?
Guys are getting a little tired, but we got to at least keep walking. Because right now, if he's walking, he's beating
We're
us.
on a track.
Oh yeah, y'all good track. We just don't want to get.
Yeah, like let's push.
Yeah. Y'all want to clear those buildings, then we can
Track.
No.
Try to stay close to where you are. Pick up cover.
Gotcha.
Hey, y'all just try to stay in like one kind of. We go under. Once we cross, once we clear these buildings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here.
Now, just real quickly, I want to look at this rifle for a second. I can't tell if he's suppressed or if the handguard goes all the way down. There are a lot of agencies now moving to suppressed long guns, and I think it's a really good idea for many, many reasons. But one, command and control. You're not blowing each other's fucking eardrums out. And two, you're not waking up half the fucking county. And by waking up, I mean drawing attention to or freaking people out or people calling 911. Oh, I heard gunshots. Well, yeah, you did because we're shooting at motherfuckers. It's not a great expense. There are companies out there, obviously suppressor companies, that will do deals. The company, the firearms manufacturer I'm affiliated with, was doing a package deal for law enforcement agencies where they would, build you the gun, serialize it to your agency, mark it for your agency, mark the suppressor to the gun and to the agency. So it all comes as one piece. And I think there's some other companies out there that may do the same thing. But suppressed rifles in this situation or in a law enforcement capacity, definitely the way to go.
It's me. Good here, Law.
How shitty is this? There's so many places.
Shit!
All right. Back up real quick. I know when you're doing tracks, especially in a wooded area, people tend to want to bunch up, but we can't bunch up. Why don't we bunch up? We don't bunch up because of this, because if he can get one, he can get you all. So in my experience, when we would go out, whether it was with the canine or a perimeter or something like this, where we're looking for somebody, keep some distance between you.
Shit!
Gunshot to the word, guys.
Cover!
All right, you hear him saying cover. Now, generally in law enforcement, when we're talking about cover, we're not talking about covering fire like you would have in the military, where it's suppressive, where we're trying to keep that threat down so that we can move and get set up, move assets around, or in this case, rescue somebody. So these guys have obviously trained that in this situation, when you ask for cover, you need to put lead on that target to suppress it so you can get whatever you need to get done.
Easy.
When you look on the ABO, K913 vehicle is directly south. North where K9 went in. Further south of K9
The
vehicle.
guy moving in the back, I'd probably not want to be back there.
I'm right. Those lights are. Oh fuck!
All right, where's that way?
Cover! Back further! Behind cover! Where's he hit?
Right knee.
All right, put his tourniquet on. Get a tourniquet on his right knee.
Man, I hate cracking my knee on the corner of a fucking table. I cannot even imagine taking a round to the knee.
Hurry up.
Right knee.
You're 440. Have a stage. Also struck in the leg. All right.
It looked like it was straight that way.
All right. Give him a knee. All right.
It's not tight. It's not tight.
Okay. Pull his pant leg up real quick. Are you hit anywhere else?
Knee is the only thing I know of.
All right. Let me get you two. We're going to start working with him to get the extraction out. Pull him a little bit further back. Casey, how we doing?
I'm nauseous, but I'm good.
You're going to be all right, brother.
I'm good.
How are you? I'm shot in the fucking knee, that's all I
Right,
am.
Kevin, hold there.
I don't know that you're tight enough yet.
360.
There it is. Tighten that one up. Put this one on. Above it. Tighten that as tight as you can. It does not feel tight at all.
I got you, bro. Hey.
It's just my knee. It's fine.
All right. Here's what. You're not doing anything. If you pull your pant leg up. No, not yet. All right. Is the wound below this?
It feels like my kneecap, lower kneecap.
All right.
It might have been a ricochet because it didn't feel like it was that big.
Right in the kneecap. How's this feel? Tight?
It's,
Okay.
Not as tight as I remember the one.
I want y'all to
Do me a favor, put one more.
One more.
Here.
Get off this. Here, we got Martin. All right, you reset it? Here's what we're going to do. Y'all are going to pull him. While they're tending to him, follow me real quick.
Hey, if someone just gets me up to my feet, I can go on one leg.
Yeah, jump to your feet. I got you. Give me a second, Casey. I'm getting this one nice.
You're fine.
All right, so that self-preservation, right? But he realizes, or he recognizes where he's hit. He recognizes pretty quickly, all right, this is probably not life-threatening because I'm not freaking out and I'm not spraying blood everywhere. He's calm. He's telling him where he thinks the shot came from. And, hey, get me up. Let me walk out of here, even if it's just on one leg. That's what's going to keep you going, is that I'm going to use a crazy word here, or phrase, positive self-affirmation, I guess. Hey, I can do this. Just get me the fuck out of here.
Chilling.
You got a tourniquet on?
Put a second on.
You need a third?
Should be good.
I got one if you need it. Down. You good?
Good.
Focus on me.
Yep.
You good?
Good. Yep.
All right. Where were you
that
at?
sucks.
Where were you at?
I was standing about 15 feet at a 45-degree angle from this, and it looked like it was coming directly that way.
Casey, your tourniquet, the second one.
Yep.
Good?
It feels pretty tight now. The knees could be
I'm
tighter.
good. Me and Satan are good. Raleigh officer shot. We're going to get an evac to him. All right.
That's as tight as I can get that one.
Here.
Take him, I'm staying.
Hey,
Y'all gonna have to
Take it off.
Hey, stop. Get underneath my arms, my armpits, and stand me up.
ready?
Yep. Yep.
We'll hang this right here.
Yep.
All right, so just quickly, they wound up taking the kid into custody a short time later. Like, I think it was a matter of a couple of hours that they were able to get this kid into custody. He had all kinds of shit with him. He had a handgun, he had ammunition, he had knives, a bunch of other stuff and also was wearing camouflage. So this was clearly pretty premeditated. One of the things I wanted to touch on in this, like these rural situations here, and even though there are clearly some houses there in the backdrop, one of the things that law enforcement we don't train for, or not to any great degree anyway, is ambushes. And unless you've been in the military, and even that, unless you were in a combat arms situation like an 03 or an 11 Bravo or whatever, training on ambushes and how to react and how to push through and what to do and casualty evacuation and stuff like that in an ambush is not something that we train for to any great degree. I don't even know that some of the special teams train for that, but I would suspect that if your agency contains a great deal of rural area or even urban areas where that is a possibility, how do you react to it, especially if you're a single unit or maybe you're one car, two man? What do you do in the event of an ambush? And is that something that maybe we should train for? And if you guys, whoever your range masters, training officers are, maybe that's a question to bring up. Here's a situation, and I'm sure there's a million others where somebody got ambushed, even by a single shooter, and it got us all. We got crossed up because we've got to deal with a casualty now, and we don't know where bad guy went, and now we got to find him again. So just something that maybe is worth asking about, because I don't have the answer. Anyway, kid here did a good job. Even after he got dropped, he was able to keep his shit together. He was able to tell the guys, hey, tourniquet's too loose, tighten it up, tighten the second tourniquet up, get me on my feet, let me get out of here. The covering fire, covering fire, suppressive fire, however you want to classify it, they were able to suppress the fire long enough to get dude backed out and into some cover. There's plenty of hard cover there with all those trees. Interesting situation. This officer here, the shot was to the knee, non-life threatening, and I believe he released from the hospital pretty quickly. Unfortunately, another officer was killed by this shitbag. So he's 15 years old. 15 fucking years old. Was this kid a product of his environment, or did he just come out of the factory with the bad motherboard? Don't know. Guess we'll find out in the trial. If you guys saw anything I missed, anything you want to add to it, drop it in the comment section down below. Share it, and sub if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. You guys be good or be good at it. We'll see you next time. And we'll try and get another one up. Sorry about not getting anything up last week. Family in town, so had to do that, which is always good to see your family. But we'll see you here soon. Be good or be good at it. Stay safe.